welcome to the Old Day Theater. I'm your magnanimous host, Agent Cube, but today is Yuki.
Hi, Yuki Jess.
And today, and our Christmas get up. And today, we're finally on Chapter 4. We powered through Chapter 3 in 2 sessions compared to Chapter 2, which was like 5 months.
20 sessions or something.
And, I mean, to be fair, I would say like a lot of our summer ones were exceptionally short and erratic, and we had to miss a bunch because of life issues going on at the time, but
Yeah.
it's like, we've been out this game almost a year now, and it's like, I do want to keep in mind, it's like, yes, that is a long time. Yes, we did take a lot of breaks and had to cut a lot of stream time off. Like, I imagine if we would have actually been able to keep up at like the standard schedule we're at now, we would have beaten this game probably around August.
Maybe.
I mean, there was a couple months we only did like 1 or 2 2-hour streams. And no, he's still coming back down. All right. Do I have control my fiefdoms?
I'm pretty sure you have a whole bunch of talk to people on the bridge quests, so this might be a good time for that.
Yep, I'm also going to... Oh, here we go. Actually, I was checking my fiefdoms. Your lordship, Jonas is reporting about a disaster. Ghostly Xenos figures that appear at dusk and go away at dawn. In a ravenous swarm, they attack one agricultural facility each night, freezing everything they touch. The attacks take place in the complexes closest to the uncontrolled sectors of the planet, while nature itself has turned against us. Fire and sword. Alright, what do we know about these wraiths? Not much. They are incorporeal and difficult to discern. They happen to have Eldari features. The spirits drawn the warmth out of humans, plants, and inanimate objects. But it seems they do not hunt consciously, but rather simply do not notice anything in their way. At dawn, they dissolve in the mist. The wraiths also differ among themselves. Some are as dark as the void, and others shine like stars in the night sky. And what's spawning these stupid things? It's likely they are gathered at the borders at the break of dawn and whirl in a wild dance, howling and destroying all living things, then disappear into thousands of fading flashes. The agricultural facilities that happen to be in the way of their dance fall into despair. Logic test failed. Ooh, how... On Jay. She's our most logical member?
I wouldn't have thought so,
No,
because I've definitely invested a lot into logic on,
Pascal?
Pascal, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Advisors. Advise.
When dealing with Xenos, one should be prepared for the manifestation of all sorts of ominous mysteries. There is a whole cast of specialists among the cold traders whose rituals expel spirits from Xeno artifacts. Perhaps we should ask these Xeno whisperers. Instead of relying on wicked ways to solve these problems, it would be better to turn to our good priests. They are skilled exorcists in the ecclesiarchy who know how to drive out dark spirits.
Yes, send in the priest to fight the Xenos. Wait, why does that have a check mark? Seems specialist to Jonas.
Mysterious sliver.
Just not leave their children at the time of need. Huh.
The priests will not leave their children in the time of need.
Oh, that's be actually really good.
All psychic power damage.
If only we had psychers on our team. Priests dressed in holy robes, accompanied by a retinue of repentant flagellants, arrive on Jonas. Armed with scripture and lasguns, they lead their flock in the battle against the inhuman race. Wraiths did not disappear completely after the battle. They've started to appear less, often avoid human settlements. Oh, Forest Fortress. Okay, so that's what that was building off of. Okay, so that's not working anything. UVS Gamma. Do we have anything more we can build up for you? Nope. Draconis just not. Okay, Valbos does have at least one. Okay, it's not bad. And it's only mechanics and playsteel, so we can do good on that. Alright, Argenta, I know you have a quest waiting in the wings.
Greetings.
Even in stillness, Sister Argenta radiates energy, with her dark eyes shining and a slight blush to her cheeks. She's reciting a prayer and looks at you once she has spoken the final line. Agent Q, greetings.
Alright,
Of
Relic.
course, my mission is all I can think about.
And still not advanced.
One
Okay,
day
then.
we will reach Salus Prime and stand before the gates of Saint Argenta's ship. I know it. I believe.
Ah, I really figured. Well, that does also remind me really quick. Where is quest management? Journal.
Journal, Jane?
Yeah, because contracts. Nope, not popped up yet. Oh, Master Helmsman. Oh, we've just never talked to this guy, apparently.
Correct.
Oh, it's all very used to be. Yeah, I guess that's why he appears in cutscenes so often. He's supposed to be somebody we're to be discussing a little bit. Appears to be. The man before you appears in a woven from tendons and muscle, blue veined snake under his white, almost dove-colored skin, and his scalp and chin are covered in cropped white hair. His neck and shoulders are wrapped in wires that hint at the presence of neural connectors under his uniform. The officer's face seems to be twisted in a perpetual grimace of annoyance and anger. We greet you with respectful Captain. Lord Captain, Master Helmsman Raver, at your service. Theodora's travels, rather extraordinary travels at that. Can't say I do, my Lord Captain. Doesn't ring any bells. Then again, remembering all the places Lady Theodora went is Ralphro's. The Patha incident. We've always had heaps of incidents happening on board, but through my implants, I feel at one with the ship, and since that, I don't know when it happened exactly. It started behaving differently, becoming more responsive, livelier. Yes, livelier is exactly the word. And when you said epitaph and incidents, it just dawned on me. Pardon my begungled report, Lord Captain. That's all I've got to say on that front. Are not named the Fiery Reckoning. Owens is in pain. I've heard that the name, that much I'm sure of, but I can't recall the details. Ha! I wonder if it was part of that operation that the late Mort was put in charge of. If it was, then there is nothing I can tell you, Lord Captain. The whole thing was kept under wraps. Your best chance would be to ask the High Factorum. Maybe some of his treasure records have mention of the Fiery Reckoning. Oh, let's take a leave here, Lord Captain. Alright, Cassia.
Words cannot describe how boring the bridge is without our stimulating conversations.
Nope, nothing new
I
there.
enjoyed your company. Thank you for the conversation.
Weird that they had that voiced. I guess he's a popular character. Okay, Roof.
Broke free the bold from captors grasping. Dark cities, feeble dungeons, eternally disgracing. Flows now this saga in the hall of glorious feasting, where all extol the wolf mighty and the yet fatter cunning. I hope you're not going to put off the feast. Our escape demands a grand celebration.
All right, what are you planning to do now, Urf?
Find my pack. As we speak, they are likely performing some bloody service for Calcazar. For that reason, I want to have a word with the Inquisitor.
Nope, that's all good for now. Okay. You... Oh, this guy's up here, too. That's not fun. Okay, I know you're supposed to talk to a lot of your companions and stuff on this one. But I have been trying to progress a bit of the story in my own defense. The first bastard naturally lights a IO stick from a thermal cut and spreads his arm and welcome gesture. Enrich mote at your service. Smells of cinder and IO company in the form of recreational stimulant that consists of rolling paper stuff. The plant deserves subs. Okay, yep. His face is sooty and his belt is laden with a number of heavy tools. Taken for a labor if it weren't for the greasy and ragged officer uniform. There's his eyes, studying your face with a visible reef. Boy, it's only tales after you just don't look like a bringer of woes to me. The bringer of woe. Do I even need to say it? The moment you came aboard, Lady Theodora perished. So did Archmilitant, as well as half of the senior officers, and a quarter of the Infernus Guild along with the previous Infernus Master. What's worse, rations don't taste as good anymore. Fire burns hotter, and that sinister look in your eyes. Sinister. Okay. Like you're about to put a curse on someone. That's grins. It's what the Voidsmen say, so it must be true. Several of the ship's bays are due for depressurization as a ludicrous nonsense. Don't let it get to you. They'll get bored of it soon enough. Alright, that's good there. Never let your fire go, Lord Captain. I mean, no. Lawrence hurries with his head. That's just a stupid little Gildan joke. Seriously. You see it at furnace next to a naked flame. Run. Okay, that was actually pretty good. Alright, Voxmaster.
When you approach, Vigdis pulls away from fine-tuning another Vox and bows her head. Lord Captain, the ship informed me of our imminent meeting.
Neat. And nothing new on her end, so pass there.
I live to serve, Lord Captain.
Okay, let's save Abelard, because I think he's going to have a bunch. Salzbeck.
Lord Captain! The Master at Arms snaps to attention, ready to carry out your order.
Doesn't look like anything that's new on there, so we'll pass that.
Proud to serve the dynasty.
I don't know, Namos. Look, gaze the servitor gargoyles fixed on you. Namos are here. What do you want to talk about? The ship flying better? Oh, Theodore's cachet, and then you said the incident marked. You know, what did you... Okay, let's see if we can get that. Yes, not most remembered. You brought us data substance, and it contained a name. How do you...
Epitaph.
Epitaph. Thank you, Yuki. We recognized it. No, not like that. In the name, we recognize the place where Namos originated. You are once again in a cottage. You were at a servitor body at my... Nope, we know how that was. He was projecting. He said that. Why are we at... Okay, whatever. The ship was system failure of some kind, and an epitaph, and something to do with the ship flying better. The incident marked the beginning of us. The ship became better because of us, too. There are links in the same chain, but we cannot piece them together yet. Girls' gates respect the cogitator. Yeah, I'm really starting to wonder if he is an AI.
Indeed.
Because even if you know the lore, it's like just a machine becoming like a spirit does. Let's kill Bath. We'll save that for the DLC shenanigans later, because I feel like that's going to be the one that kicks off a whole chain of events. Pascal.
My apologies. 19% of my processing power is engaged in the analysis of my tech comrade's memory. My response time may be longer than usual.
I think this is one we've been waiting the wings. Are you surprised that the armaments words affect on Opticon 22?
I was not knowledgeable as to how popular Blessed Amanat's teaching was in exploratory circles. The Cognizance fleet is massive. His ideas might have found a larger following on its periphery than in the Mother Squadron.
Found anything out?
The data is scarce. His identification code is the same as mine, and his memory contains data confirming that the assassination did take place. Unfortunately, some of his memory was damaged by pulses broadcast by his battle harness. I can assert with some confidence that he was who he claimed to be, and that he served the Deus Mechanicus earnestly and eagerly.
Person of a paranoid madman.
Notwithstanding his permanent state of agony, he was not cognitively dysfunctional. His desire to immediately destroy the object he had deemed profane was partly dictated by his engrammatic augmetics, which were receiving imperatives from his battle harness. In light of the oddness of our matching identification codes, I find merit in his hypothesis as to the existence of a clandestine malevolent agent or conspiracy operating inside our fraternity.
I think it was behind the assassination.
Interesting.
Available.
Yeah.
I will hypothesize that the assassination was instigated by an enemy of the Blessed Amanat's doctrine. I accept the possibility that the assassins were targeting me, only to be led astray by Tarsus and my own identical identifiers.
Ooh.
I am concerned about the fate of Archmagos Amanat. According to Opticon 22, he went missing in the wake of the incident on an Arc Mechanicus, the Hermetico. Information about that ship and its perishing has been purged from the archives. I accept the possibility that the incident on the ship, the concealed data, and the assassination have all been part of a single conspiracy.
Wait, an Arc Mechanicus ship went missing? Those are the Mechanicus' flagships.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's come up a couple times already.
Oh, that's gonna be bad for us, I imagine. Yeah, I think I've got.
When is anything ever good for us?
Yeah, but those ships are like our ship is you see how big in comparison it is. I think I've gone over this a couple times maybe, but like we're on a massive ship. We're on a frigate. We're on not quite a destroyer, but somewhere between a destroyer and a cruiser. Like that capital ship is like you go from destroyer, frigate, cruiser, battleship, then capital ship. Like that thing could eat like 20 of our ships. So, when your turn is up, faith can be dangerous.
Of course, faith is dangerous. Faith is the prerogative of the spirit, and a spiritless mind is an enemy of all existence. Without faith, there is no meaning in anything, no point to any aspirations or limitations. But faith can take different forms. The form of prohibitions established by unknown elders. The form of an audacious violation of those prohibitions.
Ooh.
The form of following dogma or of schism. The form of following the cycle or of discontinuing the cycle. In a system with two courses of action, schism is inevitable. And only one of these paths will be true, as truth is discreetly separate from untruth.
Yep, that's the machine cult for you. Ooh, okay. I'm not ready for a religious debate, Pascal.
Acknowledged.
We'll find out more.
I will continue my research into the Blessed Martyr's memory with all due reverence.
All right, have you studied Dumas's neural augment yet?
I have destroyed it.
Perceptive text. Pascal make him sound unconvincing.
This statement is true. I am yet to settle into a definitive course of action. I am running a spot diagnostic on the memory of the heretic Demens. Even though purity protocols stipulate that his blasphemous knowledge must be eradicated, I am not drawn toward forbidden information, but only to data concerning the Blessed Amanat.
What corrupted him?
An echo of the warp. Energies of the immaterium that had seeped into real space and taken the shape of a Vox signal. I have found recorded cases of similarly induced corruption in the archive. Listening to the void is a perilous occupation.
You know, it always amazes me how much Warhammer and the SCP Foundation have an overlap with each other, it feels like. It's like, yes, if you listen into the void, you will not just go mad, but summon demons by accident through your toaster. But you did want to know what...
Cabinet wheel toaster, spooky breakfast toast. Yum yum yum, human hands.
Knowledge is our mission of highest priority. But what Demens promised was not knowledge, but a distorted copy of it. This was not what the Deus Mechanicus had told us to seek.
Alright, found anything?
The success has been partial. Demens Haneman's identity has been confirmed. The widespread influence of paranoid motivations is observable in his cognitive processes, which is what seems to have caused him to break his vows. However, extensive regions of his memory have been damaged by forbidden technologies and are, for now, defying decryption. My study of the minds of the tech comrades, Abel, Tarsus, and Demens, has revealed an anomalous similarity between the patterns of damage their memories sustained. What I attributed to cognitive idiosyncrasies, synaptic damage, and the distortive action of scrap code may be the result of a different kind of influence. The undecryptable data fragments in their memory arrays are mysteriously symmetrical.
You know, another thing I just kind of crossed my mind? The path to shunning all of AI and just doing it yourself is the path of the Mechanicus. Alright, any information on Archmago's armament?
The data discovered is unreadable. It is encrypted, albeit only partially, and I hypothesize that the heretic Demens was attempting to decrypt it. I will take every effort to extract a larger volume of data. Information pointing to the unit referred to as the Maimed Hunter is alleged to be of critical significance.
Alright. Any idea this is all one big plan?
That is a valid hypothesis, but not a very likely one. Its truth value is irrelevant, as it does not contradict the necessity of establishing the fate of Archmagus Amanat.
Alright. Let's finish them all off.
Whether knowledge can be profane is the grand question. Lay people find comfort in the delusion that knowledge is merely information. That, in and of itself, it is harmless, and only turns dangerous when it falls into the hands of the wicked.
Ooh, that's actually a good debate.
But that is not what I have seen. I have seen knowledge gnaw away at the minds of those who let it inside them. Yet I seek it regardless. Why? Perhaps because there really is no apostasy in knowledge. It is dangerous, yes, but not forbidden. For it was created by the Omnissiah.
Ooh, that's an interesting debate. Yuki, do you think knowledge is just innately neutral, or do you think it can be evil?
I think the knowledge itself is technically neutral, but nonetheless, it can cause corruption in those who receive it or obtain it, or whatever you want to call it. Much as the way that absolute power corrupts absolutely, certain knowledge could have a similar impact because knowledge is power.
Absolute power! No, wait. Unlimited power! There we go. No, it comes with us. There is some root in evil. There's nothing but a threat to humanity.
There is a threat in everything. A lasgun once exploded in its owner's hands for the first time. A cyclonic torpedo once fell on a virtuous world for the first time. Heresy was once uttered in the sacred binary language for the first time. No thing of great power is ever safe.
So one other interesting little fact in the Warhammer universe, binary is a language that the Mechanicus uses, but they've never shared the knowledge on how to understand it with any other faction. So even Inquisitors don't know what the hell binary actually is.
But not all that is dangerous is evil. Few will dare say it in so many words. But some of our knowledge was obtained from corrupted sources. By studying the creations of Xenos, we grasped profound secrets of the universe that they had discovered, and we had not. By pondering heresies, we devised technological solutions to exterminate them. We drew knowledge from a poisoned well, filtered it, and attained comprehension.
Yee. Alright, continue your research.
Response? Affirmative. The decryption will continue with diligence and caution. May your labors be effective and fruitful.
Okay, so they assume Pascal is going to be one we talk to a lot then too, I guess.
Does seem that way.
Yeah, because, alright, Lady J.
Well, your lordship, ask away. I'll tell it like it is. I'm not going to try to wriggle out of it.
No, you're not too invested in your
So, yes,
backstory,
sir,
honestly.
Your lordship, Shireen. I'll be here, all primed and ready to go.
Like, Pascal's been with us long enough. Like, I do have an innate curious, but like, we will be here another year if I decide to go through all the dialogue. All right, Hendrix, you probably have words. Tilts his head. Nope, that's all personal stuff. That's all right.
Cult of the Final Dawn wasn't.
Nope.
Lord Captain.
All right.
You know.
We will go back and check that then. I missed that. Epitaph, Incident, yes, this one.
No, definitely not. No, I don't recall anything like that.
Okay.
Lord Captain.
To what do I owe this visit?
Thank you, Yuki.
The cult's ordinary members are humans who have been corrupted by the archenemy, traitors to the Imperium, and accomplices of chaos. Participation in the cult's rituals always entails brainwashing, literally and figuratively. The longer cult members spend among other cultists, the less critically they think, and the more closely they resemble obedient livestock, stripped of their fear and instinct for self-preservation. The worst of them go to their deaths without an inkling of doubt, ready to take hundreds and thousands of souls with them. As for those at the top of the cult's hierarchy, we have not yet managed to get a lead on all of the cult's leaders. I imagine that some of them are hiding in the depths of the Coronis Expanse. But those who are orchestrating the fanatics on nearby worlds are hiding very well indeed. Or receiving protection from above.
What do you mean from above?
Governors, commanders, rogue traders. History is full of those who neglect their duty to the Golden Throne and seek allies in the wrong places.
Alright. You've been investigating them for a
We
while?
discovered the first traces of it as soon as we arrived in the Coronis Expanse. Since then, the more we learn, the better we see just how far the roots of this blight extend. Destroying individual cells is pointless. We must cut this beast off at its head. As you wish.
Ship. What about... Alright, nope. Alright, let's head to the Expanse map again. Because I'm sure you're not ready, you don't want to listen to just dialogue the whole time either. Some actual gameplay. Alright, let's see here. Game auto saved. Richard, I think the crunch. Alright, let's see. Okay, yeah, those are just the places we can land. All right, to the map. Let's see if anything's changed out here. All right. Footfall. Colony. Ooh. Bunch of little question mark areas popping up here. The world of what's timber? Is it Dranus? Is that a 2 or is that a 1?
Lord Captain, we have visitors on the bridge seeking an audience. Your presence is required.
The good old backlog of you're going to move and you're going to trigger an event now until we get through all of these.
Pretty much.
Ooh, okay, this is... How's low to you? Your lordship, if I may beg for a minute of your precious attention, I am delighted to notify you that the delegation of the High Ecclesiarchs of the Adeptus Ministorum has arrived at your vessel. The holiest of his servants have come to proclaim their veneration before the rogue trader, faithful to his word and fearful of his wrath. All right. This looks like, middle eight. Long may the Van Valentius name be praised, and the idols of the Imperial. May the God Emperor protect his dynasty from the peril and adversary. Noble ancient Q Van Valentius, word of your rightness and diligence in the service, serving him, has spread to the farmost coast of the Coronis Expanse. It would be folly to let a paragon such as you travel among the stars without firm spiritual support. We are here to correct this egregious oversight. From this day forth, this ship will be consecrated daily and nightly by the servants of the Ecclesiarchy, given to you for toils eternal, so that his light in these halls may never fade. The Ecclesiarchy grants you a holy relic, a banner of St. Cogitus obtained in the conquest of the Expanse. May this gift install trepidation and reverence in the hearts of your subjects. May the altar they're created to bear it to become a place of prayer for your senior officers. Does your lordship wish to witness the installation of the altar and banner? Be the first to kneel before the relic and set example of piety to the crew. Oh, is this just being on my bridge now?
I guess so.
Can
Upgrades? Question mark?
I... Behind the glass, the altar lies the banner of St. Constance, relic left behind by the Imperium. And that is some foggy glass. I guess there's also banners hanging out from the ceiling now.
Yeah.
Which, alright. Interesting. Alright, is this a...
I'm pretty sure that was from delving so deep into the dogmatic tree.
Well, the warp seems to detect an approaching void ship similar to ours in size, but of greater tonnage. The vessel did not respond to our hails and keeps course, approaching us at high speed. The in-plane maneuver was completed without any casualties or damage. So perhaps it was a warp mirage, passed us by with no attempt to follow. Alright. I'm just going to check here because it looks like there is a fleet stationed here. Something's going on over here. What the hell's this?
Magnetic storm.
Storm rages above the planet Blaze. Only a truly powerful diviner. Oh, no, we have an upgrade for this. Actually, that does remind me really quick. No, we checked our upgrades, didn't we? Like, there wasn't really anything that was... Yeah, an upgrade.
I don't know, but I did just repair the ship.
You wasting scrap on minor repairs.
Listen, we were down about a fourth of our health. Lord Captain, an urgent message. Our enforcers have arrested a dangerous saboteur who attempted to gain entry into the bridge. This incident may be worth your attention. You see, both the saboteur and the circumstances of his capture are rather strange. You cannot tell if Ignis sounds baffled or worried.
Interesting.
I think it would be reasonable for Magus Pascal to take a look at him as well.
Okay, what's so unusual this saboteur in the way he was captured?
The thing is, Lord Captain, the saboteur is definitely a tech priest. He found his way aboard the ship and penetrated all of our security systems with staggering ease. Both his ability to communicate with machine spirits and the combat potential of his augmentations are extraordinary. Nevertheless, the enforcers managed to capture him. During the arrest of the intruder, he offered no resistance at all. Instead, he asked for an audience with the Great Machine Spirit. When he realized that the enforcers had no idea what he was talking about, he asked to meet with you. I consider it necessary to apprise you of the situation.
Ah, he was trying to meet with Namos. The infiltration of a rogue trader ship operated by authorized engineers cast doubt on my tech comrade's stability. If he is indeed my tech comrade, that is. Regardless, I request permission to commune with the captive. Alright.
Understood, Lord Captain. The saboteur will be brought to you.
I thought this might have been a warp thing, but no, this looks like another flag being triggered because of movement or time. Or movement and time.
And probably conversations that we've had on the bridge.
Movements are suspiciously well synchronized. Stare at towards the towering prisoner. I need to hear them speak. Your eyes Namos, who has seen fit to attend the interrogation. Oh, he's got like a red and black one. That's cool. And a cone head too, of course. Captured man, if you mean called that, looks positively gigantic next to the enforcers at his side. The elegant metal gleams dimly beneath his faded crimson robe, and his hands folded ornately. His magnetic joints are perfectly still. I greet the master of this vessel cathedral and offer my humble apologies for this unbidden intrusion. My apologies to you as well, brother. That's his head in the direction of the frowning Pascal. I turn slightly to look straight at Namos, observing servitors. And of course, I must beg forgiveness from you, Great Spirit. It was not my intention to disregard your temple.
Desecrate.
Desecrate, my bad. I accept your apologies. Tell me who you are and why you infiltrated my ship. My name, if it matters, is
Asclepius?
Asclepius. Formerly a computer general of the Conscious Fleet, now a liber recluse with the status of Malatek. Malatecs are exiles whose ideas have not crossed the line of heresy yet, have come close to it. They are removed from the fleet structure to give them a chance to see the folly of their ways and prevent sedition from spreading. It sounds unusually alarmed. And so I'm not shining right in the light there. All of that is trivial. My past is nothing but a set of archive data. My lost status is a part replacement string in a long chronicle of
the Cognizance Fleet.
I don't know why I was tripping on that. I think it was because I didn't see fleet right next to it. I just tripped up there. I could not, as the priesthood messenger, but as a faithful disciple of the most holy Armament. My brothers once served the Engineer Prime on this ship. Gestures around him early. He was an adherent of the school of discontinuing the cycle, as am I. It has spread that far. Discern Pascal's emotions from his tone. I know that my brother perished, but before he did, he sent me a message that told of a journey embarked upon by Theodora von Valentius, a journey through a dimensional gate, an artifact more ancient than humanity itself, and towards worlds unknown. The blessed Armament was with her. Thereupon these dark worlds, he witnessed a great miracle, the birth of a machine spirit of incalculable might. My brother believed that this spirit then fell asumber within this ship, like a child in a cradle, not responding to lowly pleas. That was the purpose of my pilgrimage, to reach the ship where my brother died, the ship upon whose decks the blessed Armament had walked and prostrated himself before the Great Spirit. Armament traveled the ship? Yes, he did. My brother's words on this were very clear. Years ago, Armament was part of rogue trader Theodora's inner circle before their ways parted. Alright, what was going on with Theodora here? My knowledge of it is scarce. My brother suspected that his memory, along with the memory of all those who might have known the details, had been purposefully modified. Ooh. He saw it as a sign that the journey had revealed a great truth, and there were those who did not wish to see the truth brought to light. All that he conveyed to me was that Theodora had reached worlds unlike any of the people the Cross Expanse had ever seen. There, she unearthed a great treasure of technology, one the Armament had the privilege of experiencing. Alright, what do you know about my spirit? It is a great miracle. The Messiah's breath meant to help us discontinue the cycle. It was born of the treasure that Armament and Theodora discovered upon the dark worlds. Yet even a being so glorious needs attendants and guides. As long as the Conscious Fleet is racked by the schism, and my brothers and sisters suffer defeats without end, There is no one to aid the spirit. That is why I am here. All right, does the name Nomos mean anything to you? Nothing. He has not come to know us yet. He will, if you let him, Agent Hugh. We sense his words are about us, that the story he told is our story. You let yourself get caught there. Why? Took a vow that I would never inflict physical harm upon lay people. The Messiah grants us the power of the true flesh for our purpose, other than damaging the frail and blind creatures that are all who have not yet tasted his knowledge. Alright, now make a decision regarding your fate. Whatever it is, I will accept. As will I. And yet, I plead that my brother be shown leniency. His story titillates thought. Oh, we ask that you keep him for us. More fear than death, you will atone by serving me, and therefore the Imperium. Your crime, or punishment more severe than death, you will be atoned by serving me, and therefore the Imperium. Okay, the dogmatic one starts off like you're going to kill him, then it's like eternal servitude, which is not kind of what he wants, so...
I forced you into doing the thing that you came here to do.
Yeah, alright, let's go with that. And I ask for more. All I wish is to remain in these halls and observe the Great Spirit's deeds. Let the cycle be discontinued. All the servitors turn their heads to you, not all at once, in what you can be interpreted as an expression of gratitude.
Talk to Nomos.
All right, let's talk to the Luth, the ruler of this ship. I see you have found that your great spirit. Oh, he's like right there now. It says, I have found a miracle and the end of my worldly road. I have never seen and never will see anything more meaningful than the spirit of Nomos. In the face of its multitude, they are nothing but the fixed values of an enormous function. I don't like that. I'm aware of the incident in Epitaph. Image shells are subject to external influences. Perhaps some purge their memories archives, or perhaps they simply do not want to access them. It is a shame that no new information was obtained, but Nomos are grateful that you tried. They fall silent. Symbols race categorically across the screens of the huge cogitator. An almost human groan come from the depths of the machine. Nomos understand, realize, comprehend themselves. But there's a silence broken only by the moans of the huge machine. And the cyber gargoyles begin to speak, and with it, the other servitors chosen by Nomos. We have analyzed the data with which you stated us, and we have recreated the sequence of events. First, there was the epitaph. It is a world, but it is merely a container for something we cannot name and cannot understand. Theodore and the ship have been to that place, something that was lifted up to the world, a gift, a trusted priest in crimson, one who had himself as Armnaut, comprehended the gift rising from epitaph, and from it he created what the databanks list as a tech blight. You know what? I'm kind of looking at Nomos a little bit more here, and green data.
Are you noticing the demon horns?
Yeah, that and the fact that he's looking a little Necron coded too. And I'm not sure which is worse. Like, okay, yeah, raw demons, unholy blights. Yeah, we all have a pretty good understanding of what that is, right? And how bad that could be.
Yeah.
The reminder that Necron scientists are now referred to as techno-sorcerers, not because they think it's a sorcery, but because that anyone who understands of what the thing, or knows of the things that their tech can do, understands that Yeah, no, that's going to take me 10,000 years to understand. It's just goddamn sorcery. I'm not going to even try to explain this. Yes, that guy can rewind time however he wants. Don't know how it works, but he does it. Like, what was it? The Astral Observatory it's a map of all the stars in the Milky Way galaxy. If you touch one of the stars on that, it explodes.
Oh, nice.
They don't like using it because nobody remembers exactly how it works, and they're not sure if it'll what kind of consequences they'll have for activating any of it. It's yeah, Necron stuff is terrifying. But that is not how Namos came into being. We were not invited. We were not freed. We came into being by accident. A chorus of servitors sound generally confused, almost depressed. Theodore's ambition, the myriad mechanisms of the huge ship, Armormat's mind, the inquisitive attempts to comprehend and extract the dormant blight, the dormant epitaph, what lies hidden in its depths. In between it all, we slipped in, connected and emerged like an electrical discharge between the poles. Accident and scent, that is what we are. We have no purpose, no history. Namos just are. Okay. Do you know what this epitaph is? That was an achievement. The data is gone, deleted, erased deliberately. We cannot trace who did it or why. A tech blight, a gift, but a terrible one. You would call it a weapon. Theodora coveted it. She needed it desperately, but we do not know why.
That sounds like it could have been the thing that was used against, the Dark Eldar. Was it the Dark Eldar? Who was... No.
When?
So we found out that the whole craft world was destroyed, right? So it wasn't the Dark Eldar, it was the Eldari.
Oh, right, the thing that ate the whole ship. Yeah, that was,
Yeah.
Ooh, I didn't even think about that.
It could be that.
Yeah, I actually thought it might have been a Nurgle tech blight, but just ain't. Oh god! Because here's the thing, too. It's like I said, how terrifying and powerful the Necrons are. Humanity before it went through 3 back-to-back Doomsday events was actually about just as strong as they were. So this might be old Dark Age tech. Okay. 2, which also equally terrifying. Let me put it this way: it's like one of the first apocalypse to kick that off was the old human AIs that the AIs had made, not the initial AIs, but the AI produced by AI went rogue.
Yeah, that seems like it could happen in the very near future in the real world, too.
Don't remind me. And it took the combined forces of all of the races in the Milky Way to fight that. Okay, we won, but it's like, like the apocalypse after Terminator kind of a moment.
Yeah.
And then the second apocalypse occurred. Followed shortly by the third. Alright, how is Armat involved in this? He desires knowledge. Theodore allowed him to explore the gifts of Epitaph. It's like he has thirst, but we know it did not bring him happiness. In the footprint of his slaked thirst, fear flowed. The blessed Aramat was involved in the birth of the spirit named Namos. I do not believe for a moment that he could have been frightened by this miracle. It was not us he feared. He did not know us, but only suspected. His mental processes were occupied by the tech blight. That was what he feared. He wanted protection from it. Yeah, because I think it's the most terrifying bit on that one is it's Wraithbone, the stuff Eldari craft worlds are made out of. It's condensed warp energy or soul energy kind of stuff. So it rotted condensed demonic essence, which is terrifying. Ship on that. I'm trying to board it. Investigating the tech flight in Namos was born as a result of an incident. So how is it possible that no one in the crew knew the whole truth? That truth was hidden deliberately. Your officers' memories were stolen. All the cogitators' memory banks were wiped. It took you feeding us the truth bit by bit for us to piece it together and understand. Who has the resources, the knowledge, and the power to accomplish such a feat? It would have been beyond the capabilities of the blessed Arbit himself, and he would never destroy knowledge. This story disturbs me. It sounds like an echo of the sacrilege name, whose name is preservation of ignorance. Spirit of Namos must be protected from the encroachment of that power that tries to conceal the truth of its birth. The future. In fact, do you have a proposal, Namos? Then tell us, what is your proposal? The world, life does not need a purpose to justify itself. Live, comprehending yourself. Yep. To serve the light, to serve the Imperium. First orders dutifully repeats your words, but seemingly without understanding them. Namos is preoccupied. The huge project is to sing its creaking song running unknown calculations. Blessed be the spirit. A great path, a great future lies before it, and we must assert it on its way. First by the... Alright, no, we know that one. Alright, let's chase the case. You walk to the cogitator. Okay, the mystery deepens. Because I am really curious about what this Tech Blight stuff is. If it's Dark Age stuff, Chaos stuff, or Necron stuff.
Well, wiping the memory of the whole crew, there's multiple possibilities, but the Inquisition comes to mind.
I do agree with you, but that's, even for them, that's a... Oh, you know what I'm just thinking of? You remember that we were talking to, like, the, like, our psychic phone guys? And they said they did a whole big screening across the entire ship for Theodora. I'm wondering if that was, them doing that, and then the... Ooh.
The Voxmaster's puzzled voice distracts you from your duties. My apologies, Lord Captain, but I've just been delivered an urgent report. Cargo Bay 73G has received some unusual cargo, if one can call it that. The crew considered disposing of it, but did not dare do so without your direct order.
The fuck?
The cargo itself is weaponry, intricate blades made of bones and living flesh. Those weapons, they keep repeating your name, Lord Captain, and claim their moans that you saved them from Komora. Next to them, the crew found a strange horned mask of Xenos origin.
All right, the Harlequin, save the people that will become my instruments. Oh, hey, they're all alive.
What are your orders, your lordship?
Was it a Xenos in a flashy clothes speaking in rhymes by any chance?
Ignis falls quiet for a moment, either processing what she just heard, or making inquiries through other Vox channels. Eventually the Vox comes to life again. No, your lordship, and I doubt that such a conspicuous character could have slipped by unnoticed. I will inform you if the crew reports seeing anyone like that.
Even in death, you serve. Store the weapons in crates, seal them, and hide them out of sight. There is demand even for such goods. Ranged weapons! Okay!
They did say it was blades, did they not?
Yeah.
I will see to it, your lordship. I dare not disturb you any longer.
Oh, hey, we got a bunch of guns that scream my name now. Okay, let's see if the trade guy over here has anything new. Your voice cuts through the greetings. What can I do for you? Let's take a look at the available for purchase.
We can probably increase reputation.
Yep, that's what I was about to do. All right. I can only get that much, though. Huh. Interesting. But let's see here. Oh, that's a straight upgrade. That's another straight upgrade. Because, oh yeah, we really do not have the profit factor for a lot of these. I guess we haven't sold stuff in a while either, so.
Yeah.
All right, just a quick.
We haven't sold stuff for an entire chapter.
Yep, all right, let's see here. Plastic vessel from harm. Needing 15 points of damage from 9 and the 4 or points on all other stuff. No, 9 on the main fort. So, yep. All right, and what are you? 5 worship up with targeting data, granting 9% chance to hit and a 20% chance to crit. Yeah, that's much better. Nope, nope. How much is the next scrap? Oh, that's tempting. Oh, everybody's been unequipped from their spots. Let's put them back, please.
Yeah, that would have been a irritating thing to find out about in combat.
Yep. All right, let's see here. All right. Back to football.
Lord Captain, we have received a Vox message from Footfall. The Inquisition has declared martial law on the station due to the threat of the Malleus Extremis. Docking will require special permission, and even most of the asteroids have been cordoned off.
Of course, it's not going to be that easy.
The station's custodian, Her Lordship Incendia Corda, sends her greetings and invites your lordship to disembark at the docks with a small retinue. Her enforcers will meet you there to escort to another chamber for a private audience.
This is a trap. What other options do we have?
Yeah, for sure. We have none, Lord Captain. The Augurs are reporting that all docking gates are not watched by the enforcers, are locked and rigged with explosives.
Oh, that's smart, at least. All right. Very well, let us take a look at Footfall's new hospitality.
As you wish, Lord Captain.
Ugh.
Oh, it's one of these.
Oh, remember, this was a large map, so... Alright, I was going to ask you, did we want to switch out anybody for anyone else on this, or were we good with this setup? Because Ulfar is a beast. Oh, right, we lost Uret. That's who we lost, so...
Yeah, well, but you know what? It really doesn't hurt for us to have an actual tank in the group, so...
Yeah.
I guess Abelard comes back in, maybe? Question mark?
Yeah, that's not a bad. Well, it was either him or Hendrix, I would say, but Hendrix and Pascal have a lot of overlap, which, like, the only one who doesn't have overlap is Jay, and it's like, yeah, for her character mostly. But no.
That note, though, do you want to take control of someone back since you lost a character there?
Yeah. Yeah. You want to give me Argenta back? You will be the
Sure.
the assassin in the tanks, and I'll just be the brawlers and the support. Which, you know, I do feel bad about killing her a bit, but it's like, story-wise, like, especially with a dogmatic character, I feel like that's the route you gotta take. Or you start stepping on your laurels at that point.
Yeah, I mean, technically. Leadership has to make the tough decisions, right?
Yep. Alright, hold on a second.
They're all level ups.
Yep, that, and I was going to switch Argenta back to mine.
Oh, and Abelard probably has some extra levels I have to do.
Yep. Alright, let's see here. Fellowship. And what will we be going? Nope. No. God, they really wanted you to be a pistol-wielding commissar. Which I can understand. Arachnoid Dragnet. Yeah, let's just up that. Strength, let's see here. Every entry increase the death world character's agility and willpower by +5. It counts as 3 injuries. Oof, okay. Maybe not that one. Melee. Combat any target surrounded by more allies and enemies receive +10 weapon skill bonus for each additional ally. Users need to be surrounded by more than 2 enemies provides. Okay, so combat master, that's what that is. Try to attack is increased additional cells by each side of the axis. Attacks with the plasma weapon in the first round of combat. The first time each subsequent round. Ooh, that's not bad. Yeah, no. Nimble. Ooh, swift movement too.
Apparently I have to buy base skill Lore Xenos before I can be eligible to obtain Eldari weapon proficiency.
Ah, that's down the tree a bit then. Piercing. Ah, now they're coming to me. I think I'm going to make Ulfric a plasma weapon guy. Let's go. Ballistic skill for Argenta. Yeah, hey. Locked. Fragment bolt. Breakpoint. Maybe. Let's see if there's any more flame stuff. Echo plug. Can you hit by characters? Arc rifle. Nope. Grenader. Nope. Some retribution. Attack. They immediately use shield bask against the attacker. Thanks to counterattack trigger. Assault defensive shield. Nope. Overclocking module. Arc rifle. Nope. Promethium treatment. Fire damage suffered by enemies currently immobilized or slowed by the character's Weber increased by. That character hits a target with an arc. Nope. Arc. Man, they really wanted to make her. No, all right. Let's see here. All right, let's go with breakpoint.
You know, I think we missed an event or something, or it has to do with the choice we made. But Ascal is still affected by that unholy flesh debuff.
Yeah, I think that might just be something he can't get undone because. Can I remember by what is this? Does this actually do anything? No, okay. Interesting. Oh, also dark. You know, I'm just noticing it now, but all of the characters I'm controlling are heavily in the dogmatic area too.
Mm.
Oh yeah, you have to take Albillard up from the previous tree too, don't you?
I do, yeah.
Alright, let's take a look at weapons really quick. Nope, nothing for him realistically. Nothing for Argenta either. That's a little surprising, but here into Mankind's. Oh yeah, Argenta's armor will give her a better buff now too.
Oh, okay. Abelard just regenerates now.
Okay then, good for him.
And the regeneration gets stronger the less health he has.
Actually, or what do you have on you? Every time when. Oh, actually, that might be good for his secondary weapon. Which remind me to try to get a better secondary weapon for Uruk.
Noted.
because
Try to remember.
the giant machine gun just doesn't quite cut it right now. It's almost tempting to put that on, but no, I really do like it. Yeah, there really isn't much I can really do to change up. It allows the wearer to. Oh, did you take off your little shot ring?
Not that I know of. But we did find another that was similar.
Okay, that's what I was like. I was looking at this like, the hell did that come from?
Interesting.
Ooh, what?
I got an ability that makes charge no longer eat Abelard's movement.
That feels a little redundant, but all right.
Well, like, it no longer ends your ability to move because it counts as an attack.
Oh, so you could use that, kill them, and keep then. No, you use it to kill somebody, then keep moving, wouldn't you?
Yeah, that would be one way that you could use it. Or just to get closer to, like, where you actually want to be, and then keep moving afterwards.
Yeah. You know, I'm kind of going through all the side abilities. And, you know, a lot of the capes just make it so, like, they basically give you, like, intimidation, fellowship, or commerce. It's honestly kind of funny. Capes just makes you look cool. Ooh, how many levels did Abelard have on him?
I'm choosing the last thing now. It was 4 levels I had to go through.
Ooh. Yeah, one of those was the last one, wasn't it? Like the end of the tree.
Yeah. some of these I think apply to abilities I'm not sure he actually has at the moment.
Okay, Google, red light. Readjusting my lighting.
Let's just go with no heresy.
Alright, with that out of the way, I'm going to talk to Zeta here, because I think we might have some stuff for him. Reporting Spokesman and Blue Scar robes, Rex unblinking gaze, Oculus lens at you and says, "Hey voice. Salutations, a functionary, initiate glory to House Valencia's Trade Terminal Zeta 3233 Mu, property of the Adeptus Mechanicus Exploratory Concentrary Fleet, ready to process incoming requests. State your request. Glory to the Abyssire. I'd like to make a deal. Failed to phrase question. Are you seeking to access trade interface? Glory to the Abyssire. Let's access to the trade interface, please. Ooh. All right.
Dark Providence sounds really cool. Ah, it's another darn psyker weapon.
Oh, wow. We have to have our profit factor way up before we can get this. Fortress World
Well, we
Origins.
have a lot of stuff to sell.
Tempest. Well, we did. Like that bumped us up slightly. Or remember, profit factor is from our worlds, not our cargo. Our cargo gives us things. All right, let's see. Advanced medical, Omnissire's holy symbol. Great, has technical logic. They can reroll tech user logic test once per test. All right, we're getting that on and Dark Providence. Fortress World armor. Let's see. Ready +2 deflection against range attacks. 10 toughness. All right. Mars Pattern Power Axe. I'm guessing that's an Ulfric item. Why does the Adeptus Mechanicus have Psyker stuff on it? That feels weird.
Well, that's why they're getting rid of it, right?
Yeah, yep, all right. What's their bottom open? The Pyre. Flamer. Burning. Oh, it's Adeptus Astartes thing. All right, Ghost Helm. Power. The area uses willpower for dodge tests instead of agility. Or dodge attack. Yeah, what's psych? Yeah, this is weird. It's all like adept. It's all like Astartes and. All right, that's interesting. All right, Accolade of the Inquisitor. All right, nothing.
It's about time.
Our warband made a fine departure from the Dark City. Gamora will not soon forget when they...
Remember, guys, we're the good guys. I've liked what they did with the place.
I won't tolerate weakness.
A lot of worship on that statue over there. That's kind of odd. Oh, all right, you were already getting that. All right, did you put that tech and logic test reroll thing on Pascal?
What?
Oh, we got a new relic. Omnissire's holy symbol. That's a pendant. Is a race? Nope, never mind. That's Pascal's current one's a lot better. All right, I think we have the big event up here.
just reminded, though, that Pascal currently has no boots on.
There's no boots on. His gloves also kind of suck, too. I don't think we have any better armor for him. Well, we have heavier armor, which actually would make his attacks gain plus 10 toxic damage.
Interesting.
Yeah, Venom Chainmail is better than his Holy Vestment.
And he can wear it.
Which, yeah, no, 35% damage reduction is also nice. That might have been why he was going down so easily there for a minute, but...
No, he had a lot of debuffs on him.
Yeah. Oh, you know what would be cool? Instead of the Melta, you could throw a shield on him.
Huh.
I wonder if he has to have that ability,
Is
though.
that a thing I can do? I think that hand can only hold ranged weapons.
Alright, yep. Here's something I thought it might have been interesting if he could have done it, but yeah, it doesn't look like he can. Alright, are you good with checking his gear? Or are you still kind of going over it?
I'm still looking to see if there's a better glove available. I do see that we've got stabilizing bracers that could be good for Argenta. When the wearer uses running gun, they gain +1 damage on their ranged attacks.
No, the ones I've got on her give her +1 to rate of fire on all her weapons.
Oh.
And with the ability to shoot gun equivalent to rate of fire for her special kind of... That's just nice, especially with the heavy flamer.
Yeah, I don't think there's really any gloves that are more useful for him, unfortunately.
More useful than the +3 tech bonus?
Yeah, sad as that is, like, he can't wear half of them, and the ones he can wear just don't do much for him.
Yeah, tactical advantage isn't good.
Oh, wait, no, the Hand of Avolius, that will work. There we go. After a successful attack, these gauntlets grant the wearer a 50% chance to inflict the bleeding status effect on enemies that fail a toughness test. If the wearer has Dogmatic Adherent, the test is made with a -20 penalty.
Yeah, he's dogmatic if I remember correctly, too. Adherent.
I hope so.
Yep, that's rank 2, which he is. Because it's Follower, Adherent, Volatar, Fanatic. Nope, you triggered it.
Oops.
No, I took a couple of Nutra bars. My naked eye, the corruption that has engulfed your nature, only the cleansing fire can absolve you now. Oh, that might be
That was me, yeah, but it's okay.
bad. Did that guy start catching on fire before he was shot?
Yeah.
Me guilty bird him. Oop. Oh, I bet she has an iron halo on her. Very powerful defensive relic. Oh yeah, this is the other rogue trader, isn't it?
Yeah. Incendia Corda is absorbed in reading a long strip of parchment. Her left hand is holding a silver spoon, with which she is carefully scooping up brain matter from the open skull of the man contorted next to her.
Is he?
Agent Q von Valencius, I was informed of your arrival.
Is he still alive?
Yeah, she's just eating his brains while he's alive. It's no big deal.
Where are the good guys?
Exhaustion has marked Incendia's features with a crisscross of lines and deeper furrows. Her cheek is forever twisted in a continuous nervous tick, yet her eyes are ablaze with indomitable resolve. A dazzling aura of power and righteous fury surrounds her like a mantle. She gracefully brings a gold-plated inhaler to her lips, takes a deep breath, and the fire in her gaze flares like a plasma thruster. What is this abominable act his daughter's committing? The Sister of Battle whispers incredulously as she stares at Corda's monstrous feast. There must be a reason.
Yeah.
One look at Incendia's full dress uniform shows that it has not been changed in many days. The collar is greasy, and the braid trim is stained with sweat. The air is tinged with the smell of inhaled stimulant that is used to give serfs the ability to work multiple watches without rest.
Ooh, what the hell? Yeah.
Incendia sinks her silver spoon into the man's brain and slowly consumes the revolting morsel. I must know the taste of a criminal's thoughts. It is how I learned to recognize their patterns.
Okay. So a few chapters of Space Marines can actually do that.
She's not a space marine.
Yeah. This entertainment of yours reeks of corruption.
Incendia does not bat an eye at the man's death. A laughable accusation! Do you think yourself capable of detecting corruption?
At this level, yes.
Something wild sparks in her pale eyes. You know not the first thing about perceiving it, sensing it, peering into people's souls and seeing the heinousness wherein. You know not what it is like to look at their faces and see the brand of their pious deeds. But I know it all too well, and none shall escape my wrath.
Okay, yeah.
She's 100% the Red Queen at this point, by the way.
From Alice in Wonderland?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Oh, yeah, even with the, yeah. I can, her portrait even kind of looks like is the thing.
Yeah.
Alright, what manner of slaughterhouse is this? I'm a travesty of justice?
Incendia jerks her chin up and responds haughtily. This is true justice, unprejudiced, inescapable, and equally merciless to all. Lord Inquisitor has bestowed upon me the honor of bringing this cesspool of pirates and heretics. To rid Footfall of corruption has fettered its limbs and turned its imperial station into a hotbed of free thinking and inefficiency, and I will not rest until all have been judged. It pleases me that you get to share the triumph of Footfall's purging with me.
Oh. Yeah, I'm leaning towards that too. It's just a little piece of me is like, yeah, no, let's go with it though.
Incendia stares at you in amazement. You truly wish to stand trial? Very well. May your zeal serve as an example to the rest. Incendia leans forward and peers into your eyes. Her gaze, like a monk carrying a brushlight, wanders down the corridors of your soul's fortress, checking every corner in search of the slightest faults or traces of corruption. Moments pass as Incendia conducts her thorough investigation until at last she reclines on her throne again. A weary smile touches her lips. I see no sign of taint in your soul, Agent Q. You are pure before the Emperor, and thus I acquit you and grant you his blessing in parting. Go forth and bring his punishment to those who have turned their back on his word.
It's the other problem with 40k. It's, she's crazy, but she might not be wrong.
Winterscale is a traitor, while the Expanse burns, ravaged by heretics and unhallowed Xenos. He abandoned his duty and had the nerve to ignore the Lord Inquisitor's call to battle. My servants are capturing his worlds and ships while he hides from his reckoning, indulging in his base urges. Soon enough, he too will stand before judgment.
Caligo's lost your mind. The Expanse is in calamitous state. We're busy settling scores. You must cease this at once.
Negotiating with that mad dog is off the table for now. He will merely laugh at your talk of reconciliation and execute your envoys. For too long has Caligos reveled in impunity and believed himself to be the king of this world.
I mean, technically he is, but... So are you in charge of football right now?
Indeed I am. When the Lord Inquisitor enacted martial law in the Expanse, I offered him my support at once. Footfall was chosen as the Lord Inquisitor's headquarters, and the position of Footfall's liege was temporarily abolished for the duration of this war, or perhaps longer than that. All authority was transferred to the station's warden, to me. While the Lord Inquisitor is preoccupied with matters of strategic planning, I am tasked with overseeing security and order. And there is much to do on that front. Pirates and smugglers, apostates and cold traders, deserters and outlaws, every one of them warrants attention. Cynthia cracks her neck, which must have grown stiff after so many hours of reading before picking up another sheet. Everywhere you look, servants are buckling under heavy stacks of new denunciations, warrants, and other documents.
And Chugga's pointing the helpless assassin corps. You can tell I point probably the locals.
This attempt was mediocre and far from the first, but my enforcers and my throne keep me safe. And Cynthia pats an armrest and smiles. Its refractor shield is impervious even to tank shells. That thief Tokara had this secret Drusian relic stashed in one of his storerooms.
Yeah, Dark Age tech there. Alright, where's the Lord Inquisitor?
In Liege's chambers, coordinating the Expanse's defense. His attention is focused on matters of vital importance, and he is not seeing any supplicants.
Oh, I don't like that.
The soldier... Oh, that's one might be you.
Soldier Wailing Inquisitor arm echoes notes. Yeah, let's go with yes for now.
Sure.
Your lordship. Cannot see the Lord Inquisitor now. However, he bade to inform your lordship that he will summon you later when circumstances permit. Go to this place. What makes you think you are entitled to govern this place as you see fit?
Such is the law of Footfall. Any rogue trader who arrives here assumes the right of absolute authority. Surely it is not that thug Takara who deserves to rule this station. See, will soon be hanging from a noose, and so will his Casablancan henchman. Casablancan? And so those Anver firebrands whose outrageous activities brought Footfall so much grief.
Oh.
She looks at you with a gloating smirk. Once you hindered my efforts to subdue this station, and yet here I am now, dispensing justice to the wicked. I only regret that I was unable to begin sooner. Then Takara's troublemakers would have already been crushed, instead of lurking in cargo bays and maintenance tunnels. Regardless, I will deal with them soon enough.
And whom is it you're judging?
All of them! Thieves, smugglers, pirates, traitors, heretics, deserters, abettors, harborers, cowards, and perjurers. Any who have has ever trespassed, any who has ever protected a miscreant or kept quiet about a crime they knew of, they all will be condemned. With obsessive determination, Incendia starts going through her papers, seemingly no longer aware she is doing so. More and more new convicts are being granted the great boon of undergoing servitude imperatus and having rid themselves of reprehensible consciousness of serving the Imperium free from doubt and weakness. Footfall will once again become a bastion of law and righteousness. I will eradicate all heresy that prevents the faithless from giving themselves over to the good of toiling in his name.
How long has court been in session?
Incendia seems slightly perplexed by her question. She starts moving signed sentences from one stack to another and then says uncertainty. Uncertain? 3 weeks? The court carries on day and night, so my sense of time eludes me.
She's been at this a month? Almost?
3/4 of a month.
Yeah, night and day, though. It's like, no wonder she's going absolutely bonkers.
Yeah, hence all the stimulants.
Yeah, probably fell into...
Like, she's basically powering through this with the help of meth.
40k, so probably super meth at this point, but infused with the souls of the dead.
Sure, why not?
Even I don't know if that's a joke or not. No, I really feel like I want to kill her. The purpose simply turned the entire policy of football into pliant automatons.
Do you think I find enjoyment in this? Looking at vileness upon vileness, listening to one excuse after another. I loathe this and despise every malefactor out there. If I were weak of will, I would have obliterated this foul station with nuclear fire. Instead, I am here to offer each of them the right to be judged in his name and the chance to return to his fold renewed. The universe is a terrifying place. We are surrounded by the arch-enemy's machinations and Xeno scum who would deny us our right to exist. The threat is inconceivable, and human weakness will not help us avert it. If man is weak, I rid him of a spinelessness and feebleness, endowing him with a sacred narrowness of mind, and eradicating all that prevents him from utilizing his whole self in the service of the Imperium. She's not lying. You can tell by her eyes and her voice, trembling with earnest faith, that Incendia genuinely believes every word he just said.
We shall see whether Footfall will thank the Emperor for your reign.
In due time, I shall weed out all the taint that has bred here on Footfalls for so long, and then pious fear, loyalty, and devotion will once again become the pillars of his station under his watchful eye.
Quick save doesn't work. Nope. We are ending this. We are ending this now. This is just madness.
This is Sparta. I thought you and I were allies, but if you wish to challenge my authority, you are welcome to try. Incendia touches a panel on the throne's armrest, immediately shielded by a refractor field. You hear the sounds of alarms going off in the distance.
Warrior Clan Inquisitor announces. The Lord Inquisitor's instructions were to maintain order and ensure his allies' safety, using any methods, however extreme they may have to be. If her ladyship is greatly threatened, we are authorized to detain the dome over the sector. Doing so will trigger an explosive decompression. Attackers will be destroyed during decompression, while her ladyship will be protected by the fields protected by her throne. I urge you not to take any steps that may be interpreted as an act of aggression. So we can't.
Interesting.
And so do my duties.
Wait, you have a duty to the Emperor that you must see to. Vladimir Takara, the deplorable rebel who once ruled this station, has slipped from my grasp. He is inciting the people to revolt, killing my servants, and hiding from my wrath with the dexterity of a void rat. My informers Sentinels claim he as often appears in that den of unrest that bears the irreverent name of the Adeptus Ammassacus. We've made several attempts to arrest him, yet he has evaded capture each time. Reverend Hieronymus has gone there to convince him to surrender quietly, but his efforts have likewise been unsuccessful. In the interest of Footfall's integrity, Takara must be apprehended. Whether we shall make that scoundrel pay for his crimes, let him drink the cup of his wrath to full, a cup that will be delivered by our hands. The asteroid where the Adeptus Ammassacus is located has been cordoned off, but my enforcer will take you there. I want you to lower Takara out of his hole and seize him so that he may stand trial. Do this for the sake of Footfall's liberation and pave the road that my justice will tread.
You renounce Lund as a criminal?
Why wouldn't I? That vile rogue's infamy is known to all. He patronized thieves, smugglers, and pirates. By his leave, heresies and unholy cults flourished. That he has evaded punishment this long can only be described as gross negligence, which I intend to clarify in short order.
I'm going to lie about this, because I think I might want to use him to overthrow her. I will drag us before this court.
I never doubted you, Agent Q. The Emperor protects. But remember, Incendia's eyes flash maniacally. None of the rebel leaders are allowed to die before their trial. I forbid you to execute them without my leave.
Oh yeah, we can loot the corpses. Man, the glow of dead stars.
That sounds cooler than I would have expected for something on these guys.
The plasma weapon that was shot at her. And a scrappy auto pistol. Neat. Where did that gun go now? Retribution fighter and plasma gun.
Oh, Terra knows. Many of the household items and devices on board are simply not designed for your build and strength, my lord.
Oh, we actually have. This is the second version of the glow of dead stars.
Interesting.
Just we don't have anybody that can use a plasma weaponry. Or it's like Pascal can, I believe, but I don't know if you want to replace his
to the occasion.
Melta with that, which basically it has a bigger AoE.
I think Pascal has some specific skills and stuff that kind of force him into using Melta weapons at this point. Not that I, actually shoot stuff very often, but...
A new challenge for me.
Yeah, you don't have the best ballistic skill, do we?
I did just take a talent that will help with that a little bit, but... probably not enough.
Alright, is there an item over here we're missing? Loot. Oh, yep, there was. Ooh, 3 large medkits.
Never hurts.
Alright. We head over here, and would you like to take our break? This is about time for that.
I was just about to propose that as well.
If this pulls us into a cutscene, we will just cut it there for a second. But generally, it does let us... Oh, it's a 50-50. Yep, okay. All right, we'll throw down a hard save, and we will be back shortly, everybody. See you soon.
BRB.
everybody. Welcome back.
Claim to the stars.
We're going to be continuing on. See if we can find the once master of this station.
So is it actually the asteroid that we're in now?
Well, remember, Footfall
Oh,
is...
yeah, there's Tokara right there.
Oh, yeah, this doesn't take too long.
Other than to walk into position, apparently.
Takara the Liege. You have no options, Raza. If you abandon Footfall to Karada and flee, where you are going to sell your goods or restock your suppliers, it'd just be a slow death for you all, with no ammunition, no water, and no air. So quit bargaining with fate and stick to the plan.
Plan? More like a suicide pact. You have no allies, no weapons, no nothing. Vitamin Rice notice you, and the old pirate grins sarcastically. You're a runt trying to play with the big boys, Vakamo. You taking on a rogue trader dynasty with only a handful of heavies and a couple of guns to your name. The way I see it, your march to the gallows is more of a gallop.
Turning away from Ryza, Voldemort's expression does not change, but an indistinct curse falls upon his lips. Don't mind me, do carry on. You are hard to ignore, your lordship. You have a habit of radically altering the state of affairs of whatever situation you were weighed into.
Greetings, your lordship. And as for you, Vakamo, I got nothing to add. Your plan's utter crap. Don't gamble on those kind of odds. I'll leave you to think about your prospects. Maybe you'll realize that using my shuttle would be a better idea, while me and my shuttle are still here.
So how's the station faring? Interesting. It turned into a kingdom of death, executing protesters, cracking down on corrupt traders, and suppressing dissent are all good, useful policies within reasonable limits. But I use them myself, in fact. However, the Lady Cordia reasonably limits are a distinct memory at this point. Fortunately, I have been preparing for that turn of events ever since that hag tried to take Footfall the first time. You helped us then. Give me time to organize. I set up weapon caches, enlist more fighters, and delete my agent's data from the conjugated network. When Cordelia seized power, she thought she'd won, but the station was still mine, to an extent. My little army is waging war on the enforcers. We slaughter patrols, wrestle back detainees, and punish those who collaborate with the enemy, or are close to someone who does. With a smile, is like Dragon Strap Steel Trap. And Cinta is conducting her reprisals, and I am conducting mine. Everyone must remember that there are consequences to collaborating with the occupying force. Imposing order. And all hiding like rats. Mary presses his lips to a thin line. I got into all manner of situations when I was a young man, including desperate ones. This rat has been cornered more than once before, but it always got out of that corner with its belly full and its hunter's flesh. I assure you, I have no intention of reneging. Okay, interesting. On my old principles. A whole bunch of interesting words this time around, isn't there? Your lordship, you may have a little love to spare for me, and you certainly have not built a strong alliance with the organization I represent. Operate within the Casablanca Commission. But if seeing the new order of things on football gives you even the tiniest suspicion It's all damn madness. Step in and help me stop it. Oh. Yeah, this is two bad situations, isn't it? What kind of help you expect from me? My general uprising will be doomed to fail. The Enforcers have isolated the asteroids. We cannot strike out against Indea. She has the greater number, and her throne's refractor field will protect her from any attack. This smile appears on the Legion's lips. So we'll ask her ladyship to come to us, exploiting her overconfidence. She wants my blood, let her come and spill it. She knows we use Americus as our meeting place. If you let the Enforcers know I can be found and grabbed in here, she will come, and she will hardly drag her throne with her. She might. We will lure her into a trap, kill her, and take back football. All right, yeah, that's gonna tick off the Lord Inquisitor. What's your plan there? Considering Kalsgar has never once interfered in the station's affairs, I think I could care less about football. This means he also doesn't care who runs the station so long as things are quiet here. I'm going to make sure things are quiet. Granted, he did give Cordelia a security detail, but if she already emphasized the last word, if she is already, emphasized the last word, dead, and her death doesn't reek of deadly heresy, he likely won't bother to investigate. The Lord Inquisitor will simply entrust governance to someone who won't cause him problems, someone like me. Okay, does this guy also kind of give you like Matrix vibes too?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Realize it's a bold hypothesis, and the Lord Inquisitor may have me hanged for Cordelia's death. My life is at stake as it is, so I may as well take the risk.
It's somewhere between that and, like, German scientist.
Yeah, alright. Why would I take part in this? Because a critically important station in the Expanse is about to become a graveyard. Once commerce dies, merchants will turn to piracy. What else could they do? Connections between worlds will be weakened, since Cordelia will make short work of astropaths as soon as she gets to them. And Cordelia, do you think footfall will be enough for her? No, she'll march on, perhaps, to your worlds as well. She is taking winter scale stuff, which I know isn't a thing, like, directly, like, because of her grab for power, but that is a lot of power in her favor. Besides, your lordship, has it not considered the possibility that working with Ballast mission opens up? Now is the perfect moment for you to gain new allies. In time of crisis, every friendship is valuable. Lieutenant Cordelia has nothing to offer you, while my organization gratitude is guaranteed. Between losing an influential partner and strengthening your ties with them, I'm sure you'll opt for the latter. What do you have? However much Cordelia would like to believe she has kicked the Casablanca out of football, she hasn't. We're scattered all over the station, lying low. Still enough of us to cause trouble. A small band of my most daring staff members were by my side when I came to power. Business partners who still remember what any venture is only as reliable as the grip of the venturer's hand on their pistol. Add to that the group of Xenos mercenaries, which my colleagues from the Casablanca mission have provided me with. I don't like that. A radical situation, I know, but we don't care who they kill as long as they pay them. I have the means to pay them. We would have greater numbers if Ryza wasn't so terribly cautious and did us a favor and shut his preaching trap. His teeth and adds quietly, I would have thrown the good Revenant for a loop long ago, but for the fanatical mob that would show up here and avenge him. What does Ryza have a problem with? She has a misgiving about the prospect of our cooperation. The old rogue prefers not to pick fights unless her victory is a foregone conclusion. And right now she seems to be playing on fleeing rather than fighting. She needs the right kind of motivation. It's a shame. There's no one the cold bitch values enough for me to take hostage. Okay, why did Ryza call you Vakimo? Oop, wrong one, I think there. He preaches He preaches repentance, stone faced for a few seconds before giving in and letting a sacred smile on his lips. Cordelia sent him here to make us lay our arms down and renounce our rebellious ways. But he seems to have taken aback by the scale of Lady Intendant's purges, which opens up possibilities. If we put pressure on him, he'll bring over zealots. He'll tear apart whoever he points his finger at. A useful man. I regret not getting him on side sooner. I'd call you Wakamono. Old nicknames die as hard as old habits. I used to be known by that name on the station. The Vakimo is a myth, a milice spirit, stalking its prey in footfall's empty sectors. I had a terrible reputation when I was younger. Understand your plan. Yes, sir, so how do you hope you think it's promising? Let's not get her. Yeah, I think that's what I have to go with too. Oh, if I was thinking about, I cannot say I am approved in. Oh, we forgot to go help his family on our homeworld. That's what that quest was, darn it. But her methods being what they are, I definitely disapprove of her assisting her. Ooh, it's a nice little chunk of experience too. I'm glad you're with us, your lordship. This is a fight we must be well prepared for. As a colleague of mine used to say, if your brain doesn't hurt from all the thinking of where to hide, it'll discover even your skull isn't thick enough once the fight is on. It sounds especially ironic considering how he died. I would like to ask your opinion on how prepared we are to entertain Lady Insidia. Perhaps some of those gathered in here will support us. Arise's people, Monda's zealots, even Atolia's regulars. We can use whoever we can get. If you think that it may be worth fortifying our position or preparing a few surprise for our guest, my people's in arsenal are at your disposal. All you have to do is say the word. So you're ready. Send Cordelia a message saying, I'm here. Let her come. We'll settle our differences the footfall way, with a gunfight. Alright. Okay, now let's... The former lead looks angry and focused. I'm starting my hunting your picture and delivering. Okay. His coat collar is unbuttoned, showing a meshwork of certain reinforced armor hiding underneath. He's wearing a gun holster on his side. Now that Vana has thrown off the mask of a disgruntled bureaucrat, his sleeves are rolled up, showing his old bandit tattoos. He exudes an aura of immense cruelty. Alright, let's see. Regretfully, your lordship, I have no authority to offer you at the moment. My access to the assets you are interested in has been temporarily restricted. I'm going to take putting a bullet through a couple of heads from me once again to be able to offer an adequate range of merchandise. Alright, let's take a look around. Looks at the dash, showing station systems. So the previous expression.
This Explorator is blessed with multifunctionality.
Alright, I'm going to talk to the priest. The Emperor protects young Valentius. What has brought you here? Perhaps you would like to confess? Repent is the first step on the path of redemption. Okay, that voice was a mistake. Drink water. That caught me really off guard. Oh, I have to be a fanatic. Dang. I had to... Why are you preaching here among rebels? It is not the rebels that I seek. I seek fools and malefactors whose weakness made them reject the law of the Imperium, who are indeed in repentance and instruction. Had I come here earlier, perhaps I could have even been able to prevent this heretical insurrection. What do you see, rogue trader? I see afraid people trying to save their lives. You are entirely right. It is not their lives that they should be saving. It is their souls that are truly in peril. All right, let's see the relics. Never refuse our help when you make generous donations to our mission. Ooh, okay. All right, let's see. What can we sell? Only level 7, but did you just buy something?
I bought several things.
Okay. Oh, it's a staff. A lot of staffs. And an elite chainsword.
It's really not that good, unfortunately.
Yeah, I feel like this is some of the older stuff. Each enemy killed by the wear.
Claymore.
Oh, Cloak of Hatred might be good to go on Argenta. Well, 3% damage for every enemy, or on you even. Cloak of Hatred, 3% damage for every area attack.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah. It's a heavy bolter. That might be good on Ulrich. Maybe. Oh, you already did the accept. That's mine just glitching out slightly. All right. Dragon scale.
Disconnected from server.
Yep, that's what I figured. I just. Oh, like a little bit more. We got. That's a. Yeah, maybe not a good bone plate, but something interesting at least. Oh, give me 2 seconds.
I think we probably have to reload since I got DC'd.
Yep, once we're around. Alright, we're gonna save. Cooperative mode. Create a lobby.
Do I have to exit out manually? I think I might have to.
Yeah, because I'm not seeing you on my thing to get you back in here. There you go. Relaunch. I did a quick save. Please just be a really odd loading screen. Or because we're in a special area, it might just be picking this, I hope. Now I'm twitchy. Now I'm really, really twitchy about this. Ooh. Okay, there it is. Yep, that was just you loading in here. The Martyr's Endurance. All right. It's an interesting name for an asteroid. All right, let's do this one more time. Help me. Are you openly declaring your intention to move against an actor of the Emperor's justice? And why should I, her mentor in faith, help you commit in active treachery? Doctrine of Redemption. Bunsen has forgotten about that. When else may she have forgotten? Indeed, her favorite frightens me. Sometimes I feel she takes pleasure in doling out punishment and reviles in her own power, or revels. She has forgotten the punishments exist to purify his servants and return them to his light, so that they may continue this service, senseless slaughter at the old odds with that goal. I regret never managing to drive that point home to her. Now you have banished my doubts. I will do what must be done. Stay dressed, faithful, aid you in battle. All right,
Success!
let's check the relics just again to be sure.
Wait, how come we can't buy this stuff now?
Oh, we already bought it. That requires level 8
You did?
reputation. Oh, wait, hold on. Yep. Wait, hold on. Can I sell from cargo? Nope. Okay, so we have the Saints, so now we just need the pirate. Ooh, goods.
Ooh, piece of candy.
Oh.
Compared to naval service, that was barely a challenge.
Oh. Xenos we freed from cages.
Oh, so yeah, that one critter that we set free, I guess. Remember when we bargained with the flesh crafter dude?
None shall stand in my way.
Maybe. Ooh. Well, hello, you're new, I think. Is this up on your screen, Yuki?
Yeah? Okay. Octavia looks tired but finds the strength to smile briskly. She pours 2 shots of a clear yellowish liquid that's with streaks of promethium in it and slides one towards Ryza. Let's drink to her infallible leadership quarters mercy and good judgment, whatever they may be right now. Ryza downs the shot, grimacing in satisfaction. You've quite a way of words, Octi. Indeed, one would hate if Lady Quarter's ill health affected our own. Have you by any chance run into Lady Quarter's good judgment on your journeys, your lordship? The pirate laughs hoarsely.
How you've been faring here without me?
Badly, but we're in no mood to lie down and die yet. There are still people who can't stand Quarter's regime, and they are fighting, a sting a day. So is somewhere new. Vladimir may be on the run, but he still has people loyal to him. He'd have had more if it weren't for Reverend Hieronymus. Many have fallen for his sermons and taken to repenting and confessing. He has turned so many to the faith, they don't dare touch him anymore. The old man's a force to be reckoned with now.
Have you seen Jay? She left by ship. Did Jay leave? I thought she...
No, she's still on board last we checked.
Yeah, that's I'm worried about a glitch taking apart in there, so I'm not going to click on that one. Alright, Ryza. Your help will be welcome.
The woman looks at you pensively. And by we, you mean you and Vladimir? He's always had a plan, but it's certainly not always the best plan. Why should I trust in your idea?
Alright. How about a deal? Help me and I'll let you use my name for commercial purposes. Adeptus Amersek, the favorite bar of the rogue trader von Valentius. It's not a good, generous prize.
It is generous, your lordship. Very generous. If we don't all get killed, the Amersek will be flooded with thrones. Alright then, it's a deal. But I have one condition. Write me a document saying your heirs have no right to go back on the promise. Because, as you can understand, if this doesn't work, there'll be a new rogue trader von Valentius in the very near future.
Ah!
I don't have any fighters, but I do have a shipment of Xenos weapons. Lethal, but with no guarantee of quality. Figuring out how it even works is tricky enough, but that still beats the junk Vladimir slugs are armed with. They can have a round on the house.
Alright, I need to have a little chat.
Ryza casts a glance in Octavia's direction, waits for her to take the hint and to look away, and then says, "At your lordship's service." Your eyes see through the pirate instantly, and you sense that the burden of her transgressions is so heavy that it will soon drag her under. Her fear has allowed a malicious will to sink its claws into her soul and tear it slowly into pieces.
All right, what do you got? All right, let us tradable. Ooh, that was a jump. Arch Militant Boots. Whenever the wearer performs a melee attack, after a range attack, the target of the melee attack must pass a toughness resistance test with a penalty 15 or be knocked prone. Ooh. Swashbuckler's Coat. When the wearer has 2 melee weapons equipped, they gain 10 weapon skill and 10 crit damage. I don't know if that's better than your coat.
Where are you seeing that?
We're trading that. That's the bottom one. Level 13. Jealous?
Oh, like all the wing.
Yep. All right, I'll just grab everything right now. I don't believe there was.
I don't see the stuff that you're seeing for some reason. Like, I'm looking at the inventory there too, but I didn't see the item you were talking about.
All right, it should be in our general inventory now, so. Let me finish up with her on Ryza, and then we will
How can I be of service, my lord?
have a little chat.
Basically,
Yep. Vana needs your help.
Your lordship, his so-called plan is nothing but the death throes of a cornered and condemned man who's grasping at imaginary straws. Lovacamo was once smart, shrewd, and wily, but now is simply refusing to admit he's already lost. We modest dealers are no match for a rogue trader. It would be different, of course, if we were strongly motivated or had a rogue trader on our side. Grace looks you straight in the eye, her meaning quite clear.
I'll go like a cowardly crow, not a dread pirate captain.
Grace's eyes flash and she scowls. Don't talk to me like that, Lord Captain. The times we're living in, barely anyone in the Expanse remembers who Old Riser is. I'm not getting any respect anymore, and that means they need a reminder, and they're gonna get one. Oh, what the warp! My crew and I will take part in our little uprising, but don't ask me for details. Old Riser prefers to keep quiet about the behind-the-scenes workings of her insidious and sudden strikes.
Alright, we're all good here then.
It's an honor for Old Riser had a conversation with your lordship just like that.
Alright, we are all good.
I'm gonna ask her about the corruption.
I will in a second, but I was also remembering I needed to see if the bolter we just picked up is better than the auto gun I have equipped. Yes, by quite a bit actually. So, yep, heavy bolter it is. So we have gone from a machine gun to a machine gun grenade launcher. That'll be fun. All right. Further forces fallen in with the arch enemy forces. Have you, Ryza?
The pirate narrows her eyes. What? So you like her ladyship now? One look and you can tell the wicked from the righteous? I suppose it's easy enough to guess that a pirate has a misdeed or two under her name. But no one has ever accused me of serving the arch-enemy before. You wound me, your lordship.
Alright. As much as Ryza is trying to turn it all into a joke, Saturday and her hand is reaching unconsciously for something concealed under her shirt, and her chest is trying to further hide it from your gaze. Yeah, interesting. Got anything stronger, Octavia?
For you always, my lord. A dusty but finely made greenish bottle with a wax seal appears on the bar. Lord Winterscale's favorite blend, so it's not entirely legal. However, during his last visit, his lordship told me to put a bottle aside until his return, and who knows if he'll ever return here now. It would be a waste.
The fall of Innit Cordia.
Your courage and forthrightness are admirable, my lord. Down with Calder.
Alright, we're good there. Yeah. Yeah, Swashbuckler's Cloak. Alright. Compared to your
I
chameleon.
had to rearrange the inventory a few times, but I finally saw it.
Yep. I don't think we... There's a pattern. Oh, pistol.
It's like... It's stronger offensively for Yuki, but I do lose 10% dodge. We'll try it out. If I start taking a lot of hits, I might have to swap it.
Yep. And I got a new pistol. Alright, and let's see here. Ah, more goods.
I won't tolerate weakness.
Ooh, order of mine to be set here.
Oh, they did say, set up defenses.
Alright, let's open that and see what we
I
got
did
here.
fine.
More goods.
I saw an athletics check 100%.
Was that supposed to be a challenge?
Order fuel barrels be placed throughout the room.
Unexpected result.
Victory awaits!
Ah, goods. Ooh, actually, the Burning Faith and City. The wearer's first melt a weapon reload in a round costs 0 AP. First melt a weapon attack in the combat does not count towards the attack limit per turn. And 2 melter charges. I mean, see where that goes on Pascal. Him just being able to shoot his Melta for free every round would be nasty.
His main problem is action points.
Well, it's free. That's why I was saying like that would be nasty.
It's only the reload. Oh no, wait. Yeah, the reload costs 0 AP. Melt a weapon attack does not count towards the attack limit per turn. But that's already not an issue for him.
Alright, yeah, AP, yeah, so never mind. But alright, I think let's check the map really quick. Oh, looks like there's one little piece of loot we missed. Oh, that's a really big chest. How the hell did we miss that?
Well, you were standing right next to it, so I thought you were looting it, but I guess you just walked away from it.
None shall stand in my way.
Yep. Alright. Map looks clear. I don't think we have... Wait. Chaplon. Yep, that's the one I was about to talk to, actually. Posing tall, muscular, and sores on his face and arms. Appears he was to tell a story of many heretics who, in their hands, as adherent end of the true faith. As he sees you, he bows respectfully, but none too gracefully, as he is not used to making a deferential gesture. May Duras watch over you, your lordship. I've never thought I would see a rogue trader in this kind of establishment, especially in these troubled times. Who are you? I am known simply as Chaplain. I am a missionary of Saint Duras. I do sermons, public prayers, and funeral services for the loyal and destitute. I have to say, it's been mostly funeral services of late, but perhaps you're more interested in knowing how a priest got so many battle scars. Freckles looks at his arms, which are covered in pale white strips. The ecclesiarchy once tried to make a decent preacher out of me, but faint-hearted and brash young brat that I was, I dedicated that wasn't the life for me. I traded a worthy life in the Emperor's light for greed and what I thought of as freedom at the time. I became a pirate, your lordship. I've done many unclean deeds and seen many unsettling things, and I have become a sincere believer. Imagine that. Deadly battles in my comrades' nightly confessions of their atrocities did for me what my mentors couldn't. Who else could they confess to? I knew the words of the prayers, if nothing else. That was how I became the ship's chaplain. Then I renounced my criminal ways altogether. I died as a pirate and was reborn as a missionary. Thus commanded Saint Duras, who he himself passed away, resurrected by the Emperor. I don't like that one. Shrugs. Sorry, no frick my I know pirates is condemned in the Imperium, but on Fenris, participating in a glorious raid on a neighbor is considered a valiant deed, not a shameful one. Yeah, Space Wolves are recruited from a Viking world, so... Situation. Honestly, perhaps this began as a cleansing, but since day one, it's looked more like a frenzy of fanaticism. Granted, people with a clean conscience have always been few and far between on Footfall, but is that reason to exterminate everyone in the pettiest for the pettiest of infractors? Saint Duras teaches us to bring people back to the Emperor's light and only punish by death those who've crossed the forbidden line and turned away from his irrevocably?
Irrevocably?
Okay, I was close. I am my own living proof that even a thoroughly rotten scoundrel can make the path for redemption. Are we in such deep retreat from the heresy we're battling that the flamer and the noose are the only tools we have left? Shame that Reverend Harmonius won't listen to me. He's too zealous. He sees the face of the vice too clearly and finds it too abhorrent. Look at Footfall makes him sick, and so he welcomes the cleansing. These are us help your lordship. No, we fixed that. I guess if you don't have enough thing, there's a way to get him on your side. Let's try talking to him one more time. You harboring a pirate among your brethren? The chaplain is a deep, devout servant of the Emperor. Few are as intimately familiar with the human vice as him, and that is what fills his worlds with sincerity. His flock heeds and respects him. As for all the hardened rascals and cutthroats who are part of the flock, why not? Our doctrine shuns no one, as long as they are willing to receive its words with an open heart. Yep, that's a good one. Take no credit for that. They chose the path for themselves. I merely point out that the path is open to all and instruct those who have started their journey for redemption. Thus, St. Duras teaches us. Okay, interesting. Let's try talking to him one more time. Duras, where are you? Yep. All right. Yep. All right. Ready to kick this off, Yuki? Oh, I should probably save, shouldn't I?
Sorry, sneezing presently.
Not a problem.
Yeah, I'm ready.
No, they're here. You're ready. Your enemies will be here soon. I will send my least important associate to the entrance to take the brunt of their initial assault. That should thin our guest numbers. Without thinking, reaches for his pistol. Checks how easily it slides out of his holster. Then he smiles. An easygoing, young, and bloodthirsty smile. I had almost forgotten how much I love all of this. Wherever you are, lay down your weapons. Coppola says. Liquid courage in the back there. Gang, lay down your arms, fate's righteous.
So much for thinning out their numbers.
Like we're giving them a false sense of confidence.
Flame rages in Corda's furious gaze as she surveys the bar. Her figure seems to exude a ruthless radiance, cruel like the scorching sun of a desert world. Rebels and heretics! I, rogue trader Incendia Corda, master of footfall and defender of justice, am ordering you to lay down your arms. Harsh justice awaits those who surrender, and ignoble death awaits the rest.
Surrender and die. Crystal slowly and says a lazy drawl. Incendia Cadora, I, Valdemar the Vacanimo, Valdemar the Vacanimo, am ordering you to get off my turf, for I blow your brains out and throw your corpse for a loop. You probably won't believe it, but none of this is what you think it is. I feel like that's going to get him shot. She's too crazy for that. That's going to get us shot.
Kind of crazy-ish too, so oh well.
May whoever is right survive.
You are a traitor just like Theodora. Your dynasty has long since needed a lesson in obedience.
Boys, kick this lunatic out of my bar.
I won't heed your cries of mercy.
Yay.
Shall survive.
Don't want to be lined up on those explosive barrels, particularly. Abelard, he gives no shits.
Yep, alright, let's see. What are we looking at for her? Integrity. While at full wounds, the soldier has plus 10 ballistic and plus 2 MP. Mezzo-patterned infernal pistol, so she has a flamer pistol. Oh, she's dual-wield pistols, plasma and flamer. Wildfire. Oh, she's arc militant.
Right at the moment of suffering lethal damage, Incendia Corda will perform a surprise counterattack.
Always ready. Unpredictable. The soldier gains... Yep, that's going to be interesting. Oh, different type of attack. Attack types are single shot,
Basically, she's
melee.
Argenta.
Okay, no, I was misreading that on weapons. It's single shot, melee attack, single target, or burst. Okay,
Correct,
so
yes.
same attack. Okay, that's interesting. I thought it just had
Yeah,
to
so
be
you can
different.
keep using the same weapon and just keep switching the shot type on it, for instance.
Okay.
Which is probably what you saw me doing a number of times when I was controlling her.
Yeah.
Dang, her enforcers are pretty beefy.
Well, yeah, it's like we have a pretty good standing force here. Like, not just us. Like, we have, like,
This is true.
the guards and a bunch of others. So it's like they would have to be pretty goddamn beefy.
I like that there's still just random citizens hanging out in the background.
Hey, what's going on
Oh, wait,
over
I have
there?
to click start, don't I?
Yes, you do. I thought you might have been still placing people.
I'll pass. Suits my purposes.
All right, what's this one again?
Nothing I can't do.
Dodge and
Not a problem for me. Nothing I can't do. I shall not fear.
All right, I'll place that back down afterwards. I thought that was gonna be a little different. All right, Ulfric.
Feel the icy bite of death!
Mostly, I wanted him to switch to his melee stuff. Oh, did that?
Ah, darn, I wanted to stand in that spot.
Oh, my bad.
It's okay, I can make do.
All right, tougher there. Shoot better there.
Nothing I can't do.
Give you a little bit of boost there, and all right, yeah, I get an attack too.
All too easy. Watch and learn.
Yeah, I did mention that cover was very fragile.
Yay!
Not enough movement points. I am shocked and appalled.
Oh, gonna do some twirling.
Eventually.
Better crippled in body than corrupt in mind.
Okay, crazy lady.
Another clean strike. There's no way to hide content. And learn. Another clean strike.
Not any kills, but damn, that's some good attacks.
Pain of this mortal flesh means nothing. Through pain and I earn.
Fenris is in battle! Oceans bleed!
Damn. Okay, she.
I narrowly managed to murder her in a single round. Wow! And good thing, too, because she has some serious damage output.
Oh, I wish I knew what our Veil Degradation was at.
Here we go!
Really? That was the best you could come up with?
Yes.
Swing at me with your staff?
Doubt is for the weak.
By the way, that's an explosive barrel over there.
Yes, it is. Don't worry, we should be fine. All right.
As the Emperor commands, I act.
Oh, I really wish that didn't cost 3. All right, this shouldn't hit you.
Take your sight or your
It would have hit me.
Well, I saw the odds was a 4%, so that's why I was like, this shouldn't hit you.
Oh, in terms of me being able to dodge it. Gotcha.
Yep.
Faith without deed.
Yes, Yuki is a rather slippery one.
Oh, why? All right,
do it.
let's.
As the Emperor commands, you, my Emperor.
Oh, no, I don't have the abilities, so that's it for Argenta.
Alright, Abelard. He gets a turn. Look at him go.
Oh, I should have switched Argenta back to a melee build. Darn it. I messed up there.
Whoops.
Gray hair, sure hair.
Damn, she.
Wow, shockingly good dodge on her.
Yeah, no joke.
Let's make it quick.
What is happening here?
Truly a battle for the ages.
Did he just
Oh, the
kill?
bodyguard shot the person he's protecting.
This way.
Is that all you've got?
She's not quite dead yet. Reminder, she will counterattack when killed.
Do be judged at that.
Ow!
Yeah, I think Argenta might be getting a new pistol.
What is she doing? Oh, her weapon ran out of ammo and she was still trying to shoot people, I think. Oh, dang!
Yeah, that was.
Die in disgrace.
Well then. That was not what I expected it meant by counterattack.
Quit exploding everywhere, everybody!
Hang on, I need to get a drink from the bar real quick.
Let's get to it. Let's get to it.
Well, the Sagers are both dead, so that's a good one. Just those two enforcers and the bodyguard left.
Oh, that's not quite where I want to be, actually. Hmm.
I'm just kind of curious as to which one of our guns was doing so much damage, the Infernus pistol or the plasma pistol.
Both?
Oop.
Combat is an equation. Your life is a negligible variable.
Here we go.
I must not falter. Emperor, protect me. No mercy for heretics! Time to slaughter someone.
Great shooting.
Let's make it quick. Out of my way. Once and more. Hold on.
Was that one of his guys? No, that was one of the other.
Die, die, die. Let's get to it.
Well, okay then. Ulrich.
Not a problem
And it.
for me.
Wolves, I have become the All-Father's worthy instrument.
Why did that eat up all of his... What? No, that shouldn't have... That's irritating.
Well, I mean, it used his movement, if that's what you're saying.
No, it's... I might have screwed up there. It's my own fault.
Rejoice in battle! I'll do it. Power resides in the will of the righteous. Eradicated. Faith without deeds is worthless. The enemies of the Emperor will be undone.
Yeah, I think once Yuki is reconstituted from Hamburger, I'm gonna go ahead and put the dodge cloak back on her.
Alright, to be fair, you're up against an opponent throwing out massive AoEs, but yeah.
I don't know if I can actually get close enough to do anything to this guy with right now.
Yeah, he's fairly dead. Alright, just go ahead and pass it otherwise, because it's like, we're pretty done here.
Let me see if I can provoke him. Target too far. I come
Well,
over here.
I mean, does Abelard have a
No.
gun?
He does, I think. It's not worth using.
Emperor, protect me.
But if I could have provoked him, it would have given everyone an attack of opportunity against him. And only Yuki died.
As the Cardinal says dryly, Marcy. What a mess. Thank you for helping me deal with it, your lordship. Your help has been invaluable, but the Kabalaka mission will nevertheless try to approximate and match its value in the most generous of terms. The body concurs with a grim composure. Does your lordship have any preference in regard to what should be done with the remains of the lady? House Corday untouched. Still have to provide by the laws of the rogue trader. Desire to spot its corpse clearly manifested on his face, but it turns from a thug into a cold bureaucrat again before your eyes. He says clearly in one of his, place her in the lordship's body in a cryo vault and take it to her ship. Make sure no damage is done to it. No further damage, that is. We are enemies, of course, but that's no reason not to act in a civil manner. I don't want Kratos and forces to face any replies. Let them leave. I'm no butcher. Her ladyship's enforcers may leave the station, except those personally complicit in the killings of my employees, friends, and loved ones. I have responsibilities towards them. This rival...
Dang, that's some serious EXP.
Yep. Their reputation, fellow lordship, draw... Yeah, that's pretty good. Now that we've dealt with the pressing issue, do you have any other instructions regarding the station's governance going forward? Fulva now is under your exclusive personal protection. That's it. From now on, Fulva will be confession of faith, NPD, observe the imperial laws, and... Yay, plus 30... It's a prayer. It's, well, you know... It is the home of the Ones of Redemption, so it's Gum and Villainy having a redemption church there is kind of, Our president makes a sign of the equivalent that joys the prayer of the emperor. You seek anxiety about many of the eyes. The recent atrocity are still fresh than the already present. What dares question your will? The light of the emperor will return to footfall once either accept or be incinerated by it.
Check out that ability you just got.
After battle, the rogue trader may choose an ally, including themselves. For one round, all the target's weapon attacks ignore enemy's armor. You might like that one if we put directly on you, won't you?
Oh, yeah?
Okay, let's see. What the fuck did her corpse have?
Desync.
Oh, hold on. We save, then we reload.
Yeah?
Because while that wasn't an incredibly hard fight, I do have the distinct feeling that there was some chances for stuff to go wrong there.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it definitely helped a lot that I nearly murdered her in the first round.
Yeah, but I guess it goes to show you that dual-wielding, like, the pistol build is viable, I guess.
Yeah.
You know, another thing I did look into, I wasn't too sure of. If you ever decide to play the actual Rogue Trader tabletop game, this does use that symbol in the same way Pathfinder uses the Pathfinder system.
I'm not sure exactly what you mean by that.
Well, you know how Pathfinder Kingsmaker from Owlcat uses the Pathfinder tabletop system? Mm-hmm. This also uses the Rogue...
so you're saying it... Gotcha.
Yep.
Auto-striking power sword.
Battle Stimulator Medkit. Ooh, that's nice. We're against 20 Medicaid, 20 Carouse. Get back in the fight at 0 cost. Yep, let's just see. Infernal Pistol.
26 to 39 damage.
Oh, you should see the Mesopattern Infernal Pistol. 30 to 40 damage. Or are you looking at the sword?
I was looking at the sword.
The mill essentially parries with this power sword. They immediately counterattack with whichever attack costs less HP. It also grants 30 bonus to parry with this power sword. The target suffers a penalty to weapon skill.
And then also, in addition to that, has plus 10% parry. So 40% parry on this.
And every time you parry, you counterattack.
Uh-huh.
All right, I'm going to grab everything here. I am going to change Argenta's pistol. Oh, it's a melta weapon and plasma weapon. That's why. God damn it. So yeah, those are worthless on Argenta. The only one. Abelard could use the Inferno pistol. And Pascal can use the plasma one, but that's kind of worthless overall for him. I think there was something new too.
You know what? Yeah. As tempting as it is to try and give that sword to Yuki, I think the right thing to do here is to put it on Abelard and give him the shield.
Oh, turn him into a full-on Uber tank?
Yeah.
What is our best shield?
We only have one to my knowledge.
We have a couple, I believe, because we picked some up recently.
We've got 2 iron shields. That's it. Oh wait, no, we also have a heavy shield.
And an old shield.
I do not see the old... Oh, they're up there.
The iron shield, like, what's the drawback to the shields?
Well, they take up an equipment slot in both of your equipment slots.
Yeah, unless you get the bonus. So, heavy shields blocks a little bit less, but deflection and plus 12 parry.
Yeah.
So if you want to go that parry build and Abelard,
Yep, I'm thinking that's the way to go.
Oh, let's see here. I wish it would tell you, like, what his... Oh, there is parry chance. He has a 95% chance to parry. Okay, that's pretty nasty.
And then he auto counterattacks every time he does.
Well, doesn't he also...
So that's what was going on in that fight. So Abelard already has an ability that makes him automatically counterattack every time he, like, gets swung at. And then the guy that was swinging at him had this auto-striking power sword, and they were just bouncing off each other, counterattacking over and over and over again.
Yep. Wait, who'd you give the pistol to?
I put that on Abelard as well as his new ranged weapon.
Alright, and,
Let me go ahead and switch that cloak back on Yuki before I forget.
Yep. Well, actually do that, then I'm going to save, and I think that'll be a good time to call out for the night, too.
Oh, we got some kind of Commissar's thing.
Yeah, it's... meh, overall, I felt.
Oh. That's too bad.
It's basically get back into the fight, cause 0 AP, but Agent doesn't really have much worry about... I already have more AP that I know what to do with.
Fair enough.
And the other one is why I have... while I'm at full wounds, I get +5 to all characteristics, so it's like... Is there a way just to pull up certain types of armor? There's lots in this.
Don't know. Oh, there's a filter button, I think? Maybe? Question mark?
No, that
I
top
don't know.
left is just what
Doesn't seem to work.
organizes it. Oh yeah, that little
Oh.
thing, that little thing from the sword. If you hit at the top left, it rearranges everything into how it's supposed to be. So. Nope.
Wait.
What? What are you doing?
Oh, yes. Fencing boots. The wearer gains plus 8% parry when using swords. Whenever the wearer parries with a sword, they immediately counterattack, causing the enemy to become staggered. If the attacker is staggered, the wearer's parry is increased by 20%.
Throwing that on Abelard, then I take it?
Uh-huh.
I wonder what extra parry gets converted into.
It seemed to be converted into dodge?
You're made up deflect whenever they attack an enemy with the melee weapon. The characters automatically try to both dodge and parry the attack. The higher the weapon skill the scores, the higher the chance the attack will not be parried. The damage. The higher the. Oh, it's one of those. It can go above. Basically, your opponent will gives you a negative parry depending on what their weapon skill is, in comparison to yours.
Mm-hmm.
So he can still be hit, but. Yeah, no, he's a.
But if he does parry, he's going to counterattack 3 times.
And if one of those attacks gets parried and counterattacks back, and he parries that, he gets 3 more. Yeah, so it's like. We might just have Abelard rush in and just go kabloom on something. Alright, but like I was saying, alright, you good on equipment then, Yuki?
Yeah, I think I'm all set.
Oh, actually, hold on. Let's see. Need your... Let's see. Oh, yeah, because we never,
Commissar Boots.
Oh, yeah, we traded a bunch of stuff away already, so, let's put in a Hexa Rifle. We're going to choose an ally as the target of their ability. The wearer immediately gains... Okay, actually, yeah, hold on. That... What's his last thing on the bottom of this, anyways? Reinforced Voidsman Armor. Nope. Iron... Requires Ironclast. Nope. That's Chukari Staff. Okay, that's why we didn't care too much about him. But no, hold on. Those boots are yeah, we're gonna put those boots on the agent because MP is that movement or is that
That's movement.
Okay, that's not bad still. That basically, when I give you an extra turn, everyone will... if I give them an extra turn, they'll get +4 MP, too, so...
Huh, there's an outfit appearance customization I just found.
And the wearer spends a stack of tactical advantage that gain 1 resolve into combat. Alright. Now we will save. And we are going to call it here for the night, guys. Oh, that's that one. Alright, let's see here. Who do I have on? Who is this? Ooh, Pseudo Ferret's doing some Dungeons and Dragons Online. I don't believe you know who that is, though, Yuki.
I have no clue.
Alright, I'll send you that name, but... Alright, everybody, for this glorious Christmas week, I should still be doing my Final Fantasy Tactics stream on Tuesday, which, I'm going to grind my pants off and just go get over-leveled, because the son of a bitch keeps two-shotting my party.
Oh no!
It's if you remember the guy who like it's notorious for being a soft lock. It's that guy.
Yeah.
And I thought I over leveled for him, and it's like, nope, boom. Well, there's 3 out of my 5 party members. Oh, and then all your guys go. Yay. So yeah, I'm going to be trying to do that. And Okay, let's.
All right. I will probably be back tomorrow, if not later tonight. Yeah, probably tomorrow in the morning, weirdly enough. But next 2 weeks here will be weird, random, sporadic schedules for me.
Yep.
Oftentimes morning stuff instead of evening and night.
Yep. No Christmas stream for me this week. We might be back with the virtual world on Friday. Oh yeah, no, we should be back for them doing more Monster Prom. And the following week we should have our end of season anime review, bringing in the new year with that. But all right, everybody, you have a good one, and we'll catch you later. It's gonna be Agent Q signing off.